We have here the anatomy of a healthy middle-aged American man. His heart pumps oxygen-rich blood to every part of his body.
We have Richard Gart, Secretary of the National Farm Bureau, talking with us today about the decrease in American farming. Hi, Richard. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Susan. Thanks for inviting me.
Approximately how many farms have been lost in America?
In the last century, the percentage of American farmers has decreased from approximately 50% of the population to 2%. In the last 40 years, America's lost over 1 million farms.
Can you explain why this is happening?
Well, a lot of this is to do with small farms not being able to pay the extremely high expenses that larger farms can.
What about farm subsidies?
Actually, the largest 10% of farms get a higher percentage of subsidies, about $14 billion a year, where small farms receive, on average, of only $256 a year.
Now, what kind of expenses are you talking about?
Well, larger farms in America are set up like factories. That's why they're sometimes called factory farms. So energy to power these factories is a large expense. Another is pesticides for crops, and then fertilizer to cover the topsoil that is ruined by the monocropping, antibiotics for the animals, money to cut down rainforests and grasslands to turn into farmland, money for...
Hey, over here. That's right, it's me. It's me talking, the hamburger you just ate. Now listen, I was sent here to tell you something. I want you to listen closely, because I'm only going to tell you this once. But first thing, I want you to meet this dame Betsy. How's it going, doll? Her story just brings tears to my eyes. I ought to slug you for making her live the way she did, but I won't, because I don't think you understand the circumstances. This poor lady was raised in a factory. No, not like that, like this. She's sitting amongst 1,000 cows in this factory, being fed antibiotics, so if one of them gets sick, they all don't. Remember when you'd find a bug in your soup at the dinner table? And your pop would say,
Eat up, boy. It's extra protein.
well, tell your pop that line don't fit with the bonus ingredients that you're getting in your meat. Now, do you remember that story about them two kids? Them two kids who found that house made out of candy. And there's an old witch who's living there. And she told them to come in so she could feed them all this food and get them nice and plump so she could shove them into her oven. That's pretty much the story of her life. Factory farms snuck corn, animal protein, and other chemicals right into her food to fatten her up, instead of letting her out to graze in the fields on a natural diet. This has really jumbled her stomach, and it might lead to an E. coli overpopulation in her gut. Not to mention a gas problem. Talk about global warming. Just imagine how much methane gas an entire feedlot can produce. That's heating up our Earth. Between you and me, pardon me, doll, factory farms dump 201 billion pounds of their crap a year. Now I'd like to introduce you to my friend Mr. Tomato, blues extraordinaire from the Deep South.
I've got them blues. Oh yeah.
Monocrop land, where everything is pretty and uniform. But look a little closer. The dirt is dead, starved of its nutrients from the overplanting of the same crop. And look to the sky. The plant is spewing out pesticides. Because like Betsy, if one plant gets sick, every plant gets sick. If one crop gets sick, the farm won't have anything. Because there's no diversity. Before pesticides in 1930, 30% of the wheat crop in America was destroyed by pests. In 2000, when farms are using 2.5 million gallons of pesticides, 37% of wheat crop is destroyed. Did you know your food on average travels 2,000 miles to get to your stomach? Doesn't make much sense, eh? Eat it and weep. Now that all the nutrients are sucked out of that white bread you're going to eat, you gotta wonder who's eating who.
Next. What do I got here? Ow. Woo!